Welcome to a fresh sip of kosher caffeine, guidance in our daily lives from the laws of our holy Torah with Rabbi Shlomo Ezagui. Some fellow came over to me the other day and he says, Rabbi, I'm considering cremation. What's my take on it? I asked him why he wanted to cremate himself, and he says to me he felt somewhat funny lying in the ground and just wanted it over when it's finally all over. He also tells me he wanted to free the soul from its connection with the corporeal world ASAP when the time finally comes. So this is what I told him in a small, concentrated nutshell. The body and the soul work as partners throughout life. The soul doesn't just work with the body, the soul and the body become intimately inseparable at every level. Because of this fact, while alive, when the body conducts itself in ways that are not appropriate and godly, this affects the soul. Its very close partner and companion in some very serious negative ways. So after a person is buried in the ground, the angel of death, he asks the person his name, and immediately the process of entering the world to come begins. Part of the process of moving onward in this spiritual world includes cleaning the soul through the composition of the body that was attached and still remains attached to those elements of the soul that was stained because of the bad choices of the body. So when a person cremates himself and he forgoes this process of decomposition, the soul is robbed of this final cleansing and will remain dirty in those areas forever. In addition, the body can only reach complete serenity and tranquility when it returns back to its own natural source, and that is the earth from which it was created. One last and most important reason against cremation, the last and final Jewish principle of faith as enumerated by Maimonides, the Rambam, is that God will rebuild all bodies in the times of the final redemption. A person who voluntarily cremates himself and actively destroys his body, this very act and choice excludes himself from this possibility. There is no more body to rebuild when those glorious days come. See you next time when we brew our fresh sip of kosher caffeine.